We are here today with Clay Shooting USA, and we are at Westside Sporting Grounds in Texas. Henry Hopking and Adam Blair. Having been over here from the UK for a couple of weeks, and I've been coming to Westside now for, this is the third year, I think. Over the last few years, I've been working with Will Fennell at the Fennell Shooting School, who is now endorsed to be delivering the mental training and support. And I'm really pleased that now working with Adam, we've worked on studying the mental training system that I'm providing, and happy to say that now Adam will be the second person who will be endorsed by the Get the Mental Edge program. And the opportunity for students with your coaching business, Adam, means obviously people can come along and get the basics in the mental game, but also be supported. You have been interested in the mental side of this. You approached me actually to come over here to Westside. Tell us more about your view on the mental side within sporting clays and your perspective.
I think it's the part of the game that is the most overlooked. I don't think people are putting enough emphasis on it within their game. They're becoming great technical shooters, but they don't have the mental side, the knowledge it takes to really gain that. And they'd be surprised at how much the mental side and really understanding pre-shot, post-shot really would allow them to be completely focused at all levels. Focus meaning, visual, obviously you see the spot on the bird, but also center of interest is another part of focus, and that means your mind being centered around what you're doing. There's just so many aspects that you can gain, and as you gain knowledge and able to put that subconsciously into your shooting game, it's going to make you so much better.
And I think one of the reasons I've been looking to endorse two people here in the US is for the last 15 years I've been coming over here maybe for 1 or 2 times a year, but this is very much a process that needs to be continued to work on. And be visiting in the spring or in the fall means now with the support of the Fennell Shooting School, but with you here in Texas, that students can come and have their mental game reviewed, they can continue to work on it. And also just picking up on what you said there about focus as well. There is this overused word about focus, and I think it's important to understand the difference between what mental focus is, but also visual focus. Just the fact of looking harder at the bird, seeing the ring, seeing the detail, it's actually about, on the mental side, being in the right mental state. And true mental focus I always describe as relaxed attention. It's a state you can get to through a pre-shot routine.
Absolutely.
So working with Adam, you can come and have the basics put in place with Adam, but you can also be supported through the season as well, as you would on your technical game. Tell us about what you're doing at the moment, Adam, on your coaching side, and are you competing this year? I know family is growing and expanding for you.
Yeah, had a new baby in January. Got a bunch of interesting things. I'm kind of taking my shooting game is kind of taking a back seat this year, not really working on my game as much as I am trying to build my coaching business, also build this gun club as a whole. Westside and Dan and Lori, the owners, have done some exciting things this year as far as asphalting the road. 109 Promatic machines, all Promatic wireless. I mean, we've done some really great things, which at the same time helped me build my coaching business, because we've built this facility, this shooting ground, more as a training facility. Three machines on every station. Wow. Just trying to really grow and be every facet that a shooter wants. We want to be the complete package, and in my personal coaching, it's growing. I've got some new features that I'm excited about. My booking online now, instead of students having to call or text, everything is done through shootwithadam.com, which allows me, the student to then check their calendar, my calendar, match up, not having to jump through hoops and stuff, and it gives them a confirmation email as well as a reminder. And
what's the typical profile of your student? What's the range? I mean, I know that you're a keen wing shooter as well, but tell me about the range of your students.
All ranges. Probably the growing side of it right now are the 4-H SCTP kids, which I'm really excited about. Love that aspect of it. getting those kids in here and really teaching them the fundamentals of shooting. I really enjoy that. And then I've got, you know, the people chasing Team USA like Lori Daniel and some other guys. For the NSCA side, I've got students ranging from E to master. From the wing shooting side, you know, I've been doing a lot of exciting things as far as people preparing to go to Argentina, Bolivia, all those exciting places, and preparing them for that, and it's been a lot of fun.
Okay. And I'm coming to the end of a 2-week visit here, and so you've seen some of the students are already your students. Your initial impression, the results, hearing from students of how things are going and how that crossover. Talk more from your experience as a coach of how the technical side links in with the mental side and what you've seen over these last few weeks of me being here.
The technical side and the mental side, the technical side really has to become subconscious. It's building that into your game to where, you know, I can't do it once or twice. It's where I can't do it wrong. And that's the important part. And what people try to do in this game is they try to be over technical. We're pushing techniques and things so hard that they're always just, their brain is bogged down, and they're always trying. I'm trying this, I'm trying that, I shoot this way, I shoot that way. And what the mental side is really producing is more clarity. More clarity, and people being able to build that subconscious side of the game. And that's where I see a big benefit to it, to my students, is them learning how to control all the different aspects that it takes to be a really good shooter, or you know, to at least attain their goals. That's what we're looking for.
I think it's interesting you say about clarity, because what's really, most people come to me because they want better focus and they want more consistency in their game, and they're almost chasing that end result. The focus is right at the end, but probably the biggest failing or weakness I see within someone's game is the quality of their planning at the beginning. And the planning involves looking at the technique, getting the commitment to that. And I think, yes, getting confused on technique, but also carrying that through into your mental rehearsal, your mental preparation. And if anyone's to work on anything, it's to get the clarity of, this is the technique, this is what I'm going to do, but you do that right at the beginning, not during the shot. And I think that's the simplest thing that people can work on, is actually the quality, the planning, understanding this is what I'm going to do, and then within a post shot you can review and change that.
Yeah, well, within my coaching, I use golf as an example. You see a guy like, you know, Tiger Woods per se, get up on the green and he's ready to make that putt to say win the Masters, and he's lined up there and has that impeding thought that goes through. What's the first thing Tiger does? He backs away, collects his thoughts, goes back and runs his routine, and then has that success, and that's what's made him successful. Yes, he had to work hard as a putter and in the sand bunker and all those kind of things, so he has that technical side, but without that mental side, he couldn't be a top level athlete like he is. There's just no way.
And that comes into the two key words I'm always saying within my training is having personal awareness and having discipline to action your processes. So it's the awareness of what mental state you're in. So my work, different to the psychology, as you know, works more on brainwave activity and understanding what the different mental levels are. But that awareness of, do you feel nerves, anxiety, fatigue, whatever it is, you can then make an adjustment. But then it's the discipline to run the correct process, the optimal process every time. And those are the two things that really hold the mental game together, is awareness and discipline.
Yeah, it's learning how to be in control. It's learning how to have that clarity, but also be in control of the situation rather than the situation controlling you. And that's one of the biggest things that have helped me, and that clarity is just so important as you want to become better and better and better, because really it starts to simplify things for you, and you quit worrying about things that are less important.
Thanks for your time, Adam, and really look forward to having you part of the Get the Mental Edge program. And I hope that people that want to have their mental game understand the basics or support an existing mental game, come and see Adam, combine it with your technical coaching. You also have the Fennell Shooting School in South Carolina as well, the two centers at which I endorse as places where you can work on your Get the Mental Edge program. And look forward to coming back out here again. I head back to the UK in a few days, but it won't be long till I'm back out. So Adam,
Absolutely.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Clay Shooting USA.